in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Thirty-yard line, 2nd and 12. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Seahawks nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a give to Penny. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Made by Bruce Irvin. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards.
The 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Check out 20. Hey, 0. Hey, 0.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From way up at the 23. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
On the keeper.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place.
41-yard.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle.
Jackson.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 31, Wilson. Room here to run. And he will bring this this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
22.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, his second sack of the night. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's good.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll run it again with Penny.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
4-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll get this well past